And although there are remnants of slavery within capitalism, we have choice and we have freedom and we have options. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. You is talented, you is beautiful,
You is
you
smart.
is kind, and you is smart, and you are too it is a partnership. They do not own you, and you get to decide where you're going to take your talents, your passions, and your gifts. And
Absolutely.
if they do not value you, you need to
Yes.
get out. So here is a few signs that you are in a toxic work environment. This is coming from the Muse. So one of them is like no boundaries. And it could go both ways. I think it's like if the workplace normalizes not having boundaries, y'all, unless you are adult, you don't need to have I don't think really don't have work email on my
Yeah.
phone or Slack on my phone unless I'm like at away and I'm like, I need a
You know
message
what?
or
My
put up
phone
an
recently
away
decided
response or
it no
something.
longer is going to open my work emails. And I said, you know what? That's the Lord telling me something.
I'm gonna keep
And
on
I
to
said, I'm just
that.
going to keep rolling with
Yes,
it.
I think we teach our workplaces how to respond
Yes.
to us. There was a time when like we this immediate, they can wait a day or two. Most of us are not in professions where someone's gonna
Yeah.
die
Truly.
immediately. So we also have to take responsibility for those boundaries because you can even go to the next job and take that same behavior that you showed up with to that next place. So again, this is a two-way
Yeah.
street. You've also got to say, hey, what am
Because
I
much
going to
like a
do
relationship, if
differently for
you
myself?
don't unpack that trauma and work through it, like you said, you'll take it to the next workplace
Yeah.
and you will put it on. You get a leadership role on your team, and that's just what continues the cycle.
Yeah. Yep. And they often say that you actually tend to have the same manager,
Yep.
like it's the same manager. It's what you are bringing to the table, right? You're in a toxic work environment. If people don't trust each other, there's like not an environment of trust. I see you, no room for mistakes. They're looking for perfection.
Yep.
It's this aggressive dog eat dog environment. And this can especially be hard for underrepresented groups who get scrutinized more so than their white colleagues. I mean, you had nothing but stories and
Yeah.
examples of this. And I would say in my example, was the reverse of it. I think that Wanye Leonard zeroed in on me. The story I tell myself is because I was this gay black man
Absolutely.
and he wanted to tear me
Yeah.
down to build me up in his image. So sometimes it can be people of the same group can be extra hard on each other as
Absolutely.
opposed to supporting each other. The interpersonal relationships are not healthy. How people interact with each other, is it competitive? Also just getting time to like be human
Yeah.
beings. Is it always work? If there's no support for employee growth, people feel gaslit. There's regularly stressful situations happening all the time. And then really quickly reading through just these 10 ones from MIT. Get ready. Here we
Oh
go. We're
boy.
just going to run through these. MIT said, here's the 10. If the work is okay, this is if it's okay. So you heard all that,
Yeah.
right? Okay, we're going to transition. So those are signs. Those are
I mean, honestly,
signs.
you're reading them and there's a level of toxicity I've had at probably every place I've worked.
Yep. And those are just the signs that you're in a toxic work environment, right? So now that you've seen the signs, here are 10 signs that it's time to leave because
Okay.
you can be in an unhealthy one. But MIT is like, it's time to go.
Yeah.
All
Because
right.
sometimes you have to 80/20 it in the
Number one.
workplace.
All right. I think we're gonna okay. It's draining.
Yeah.
And it's number one. Number two, demotivating. Number three, high turnover. Number 4, unhealthy boundaries. 5, lack transparency. 6, nepotism. 7, no growth. 8, low morale. 9, harassment and bullying. 10, disrespectful behavior. I am reading this,
So, like,
Mackenzie.
James,
I think I gotta go find a new
I don't
job.
think you needed to do this today. I don't think you needed to do this to me.
On we're recording on Friday. I think like
I'm
it.
feeling a
Oh
little
my
called
god!
out.
I
I'm
would say
like, well, it might be time to update my resume just a little.